What are phrases in English grammar? To understand what phrases are, let's understand what a sentence is. Kamla is cleaning her house. This sentence has three parts. Kamla, the subject of the sentence, or who the sentence is about. Cleaning, the verb of the sentence, or what the subject is doing. House, the object of the sentence, or Kamla is doing something to the house, which is cleaning. Every sentence has at least a subject and a verb. Kamla is cleaning is a complete sentence because it completely tells you what Kamla is doing. It doesn't matter what she is cleaning. What she is cleaning is additional information, but even if you say Kamla is cleaning in itself, it's a complete sentence. The house is clean is a complete sentence because you know what the house is doing. It is doing the act of being clean. Now that we understand what a sentence is, a group of words that has subject and a verb, a phrase is a group of words that does not have a subject and a verb. It does not tell you who the doer is and it does not tell you what the doer is doing. A phrase completes a sentence, but on its own it has no meaning. It expresses a thought. As an expression, it can be used to convey something. A good way of recognizing a phrase is that as a group of words, it gives you extra information about a person, about a thing, or about a situation. Consider the sentence, Kamla is cleaning her house. Is Kamla is a phrase? Kamla is what? It doesn't make any sense. Is Kamla is cleaning a phrase? It is a complete sentence because there is a subject Kamla and there is a verb cleaning. Is Kamla is cleaning her a phrase? It is a complete sentence because it has a subject Kamla, a verb cleaning, and even an object her. If Kamla was cleaning her sister, the sentence Kamla is cleaning her makes perfect sense. What about cleaning her house? Is it a phrase? Yes, it is a phrase. It definitely conveys a single point. In itself, it is complete. If someone asks you, what is Kamla doing? Instead of answering with a complete sentence, Kamla is cleaning her house, you can simply say, cleaning her house. So, cleaning her house is a complete thought, but it is not a complete sentence. It is not a complete sentence because unless we know who we are talking about, cleaning her house has no meaning. If you're sitting in a room and suddenly you stand up and say, cleaning her house, people won't know who you are talking about. But if you stand up and say, Kamla is cleaning, it is a complete sentence because people will know that you're talking about Kamla. Therefore, a phrase in itself has a meaning, but without a context, without a subject or a verb, it is not understandable. Let's understand how to recognize phrases in given sentences. Remember that a phrase does not have a subject and a verb. Very important. But in itself, it should completely convey something. It should be a complete thought. It should be able to answer a question. It adds extra information to a sentence. It adds more detail to a sentence. The cat on the mat is sleeping. The cat is a subject and sleeping is the verb. So they cannot be part of the phrase. Therefore, on the mat is the phrase here. It is because it tells you where the cat is sleeping. In itself, it is a complete thought, but it does not have a subject or a verb. If you say on the mat without any context, nobody will understand what you are trying to say. She sings with great emotion. She sings is a complete sentence, so it cannot be a phrase. Great emotion has no meaning. If someone asks, how does she sing? You cannot answer with great emotion. Why? In itself, great emotion is a complete statement. You can exclaim, great emotion. But if you ask, how does she sing? And the answer is, with great emotion. It makes perfect sense. Here, the phrase is with great emotion because although it tells you about how she sings, in itself, It cannot be understood without a context. Another tip for recognizing phrases. A phrase should be able to answer a question. Let's see how in the next sentence. Looking through a telescope, he saw a shooting star. This sentence contains multiple phrases. This is because we can ask multiple questions using the sentence. What is he doing? Looking through a telescope. A phrase. How was he looking? Through a telescope. A phrase. What did he see? A shooting star. A phrase. These phrases have different names such as participial phrase, prepositional phrase, and noun phrase. But I will discuss individual phrases in another video. The focus of this video is to help you recognize different phrases in a sentence. The girl in the red dress danced beautifully. If someone asks, which girl danced beautifully, you can say, in the red dress. This is a phrase of the sentence. He moved to the city for a new job. Why did he move to the new city? For a new job, which is the phrase for you in the sentence. Walking in the park, she found a lost puppy. When did she find the puppy? Walking in the park. Walking in the park is the phrase in the sentence. Again, a phrase is a group of words that make sense with the context, but without background information, you don't know why someone is saying them or writing them. The book on the shelf is mine. Which book is mine? The one on the shelf. On the shelf is the phrase in the sentence. She looked at him with suspicion. How did she look at him? With suspicion, which is the phrase for you. After the party, the house was a mess. When was the house a mess? After the party. Here is your phrase. The painting above the fireplace got everyone's attention. Which painting caught everyone's attention? The painting above the fireplace. The phrase. The house at the end of the street is haunted. Which house is haunted? The house at the end of the street. Your phrase. Running quickly, he escaped the guard. How did he escape the guard? By running quickly. Running quickly is the phrase in the sentence because it tells you how he escaped the guard. In a related thought, the sentence running quickly, he escaped the guard contains a dangling modifier. If you want to learn what are dangling modifiers, I have created a separate video for this. She made a cake with chocolate chips. How did she make a cake? With chocolate chips. Your phrase. So how do you locate a phrase in a sentence? A phrase adds information to a sentence, but it cannot stand alone. There are no subject and verb. You don't know who is doing. You don't know what is being done. Still, it adds more detail to a sentence. From a sentence, take out the subject, remove the verb, and if something is still left, it is a phrase. What about a long sentence? Consider this sentence. After finishing her homework, Sarah went to the store to buy some groceries while her brother stayed at home to study, but he soon realized he forgot his textbooks, so he called Sarah to ask if she could bring them on her way back. You can draw multiple questions from the sentence that can be answered with the help of phrases. When did Sarah go to the store to buy some groceries? After finishing her homework. A phrase. Why did Sarah go to the store? To buy some groceries. A phrase. Where did Sarah go? To the store. A phrase. What did Sarah want to buy? Some groceries. A phrase. What did her brother forget? His textbooks. A phrase. Can you find some more phrases in the sentence? Let me know how you liked this video. Was it able to explain to you how to pick phrases in a sentence? Please subscribe to my channel or click the bell icon so that you get notifications whenever I upload such videos. Thanks for watching.